is Terrecia Williams. I play Mama in Children of Eden, and the character of Mama is one of a lot of strength. She is Noah's husband, and most of my time in the scenes, right, is after the flood, or during the flood and after the flood. As we know, Children of Eden is based on the first few books of the Bible, first 9 books, I think, or first 9 chapters, I should say. One thing that I really, really appreciate about Mama is her strength. It's very, very clear from the writing, from the music, that she is someone who knows who she is and identifies like, who I am is enough. It's Mama who tells her children, like, listen, be quiet, because I need to speak to Noah. And everyone be quiet. Everyone is quiet. And I think that just that, it's like a few sentences, but just the fact that she could kind of have this quiet presence, and then when she speaks, have this kind of way about her that everyone recognizes, wait, Mama has something to say. I think particularly because so many times, especially with things that reflect the Bible, it's like the male characters or male represented characters seem to have more of a input. So for her to have this kind of way of just, I walk in the room and everyone recognizes, and I come on the boat and everyone sees, it speaks a lot to me. I have very strong women in my family, so I really, really use them when I'm practicing, when I'm thinking about it. My grandmother, my mom, my aunts. So I think that I draw most from family to help me. So something I want viewers to take away is what I take away from this show, from this musical, and that is the power of redemption. I think that so often we speak badly about ourselves, we speak badly about one another, but one thing that just I feel radiates so much in Children of Eden is even when there's a mistake made, it's possible for there to be light again. Right? With this whole ending of this rainbow being seen, is just like there's hope again, there's life again, there's promise again. So I really, really hope that those that come to watch it get to recognize through our song, through our acting, like whatever situation you may have faced, even before coming in the room, there's as long as there's life, there is hope. As long as there's an opportunity for breath, there is a chance for there to be newness and change. And so I'm excited about that. When I was younger, my family didn't really go to church that much. My mom became a Christian when I was probably like early teens. And I think that I have the typical story of the girl who was like, why are we doing this? And so I did it because that's my mom, and I'm gonna do it because what else? You don't have a choice. I identify as a Christian. I read the Bible. I use it as like my, like a way to organize like what I need to do to really show the love of Christ to others. I think it's very, very important. And even with all of the different types of religious dogma, one thing that stands out to me specifically is how important it is to show love to one another. It's so important. In this world, in this time where there's so much division and so much negativity, how do we show love to each other? True love, like I really love you, I really want you to be well. It is a decision, it is conscious, and it is something that we all can do. And I think sometimes we come into spaces carrying a lot of the weight of what we may have gone through in the past, and we forget that we can't control others, but we can control ourselves. And so our job, my job, is to show you true, unadulterated love of Christ. So I mentioned earlier that musical theater, as far as me performing in it, is relatively new. And I think that sometimes people, I'm gonna say me, have pigeonholed like what theater could be. And it has to be kind of in a theater, right? Obviously this is a theater, but for it to also be a church is very, very important, because it also signifies to those that come like you are welcome. Not just to come and watch this play, watch this musical, listen to these songs, but you're welcome into the place where God is. Children of Eden in 3 words, I would say is inspiring or inspirational, acoustically pleasing. Wait, those are 3 words. No, wait.
I'll take it.
Okay, I'm gonna use that. That's a conjunction word. Acoustically pleasing, and hopeful. My number 1 absolutely would be Caroline or Change, which came out, I want to say 2009. Love that musical. So I recently graduated from AMDA.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I said earlier I'm a little bit of a late bloomer, but I know everything was supposed to happen on its time. And so when I entered into AMDA, I'm around all these 18-year-olds, and I'm in my 30s like, well, let's go. But I'd watched Caroline or Change before, but being a part of it, learning the songs, learning the music, I'm like, this is so me. So definitely Caroline or Change. Number 2/number 1 would be The Color Purple, just because I grew up on the movie and the musicals and the movie that just came out. Like, it's just amazing, right? This is gonna sound silly, but I really like the SpongeBob musical just because I know of the SpongeBob show, and so the musical I think has pretty good music. I don't know if that's the greatest answer to like would I want to be a part of it. Actually, can I change that? Because I just thought about how Rafiki from The Lion King, who has been doing it for so long, retired. That would be like a dream role for me. So I like SpongeBob, but SpongeBob's gonna be underneath The Lion King. Yes, that's how it's gonna be.